state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Houston Texans. The Florida Atlantic man Greg Joseph ready to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Reset. 19.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Out of the gun, Watson. Now he's forced out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. This is Miller. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
From the 29, Watson. Flush to his right. He's going to take it. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Watson. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. On second down, here's Miller. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They'll run. It's Miller. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Watson with a give to Miller. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go, set, 10 Lobo. Check. Topper. Ready?
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Here's Tannehill.
Tremendous blocking by the...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Tannehill now to throw. He finds Corey Davis. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. The Texans here on third down putting an extra defender in the secondary. Now Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Shoot.
On first down, Tannehill towards the end zone for Brown. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A.J. Brown, 45 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard. Throwing again on second down. Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On first down, Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Watson on first down. Buying time to his left. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now it's Watson being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
From the red zone now, Watson dancing to his left. He'll run it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Kenny Stills as the first half is winding down. And the Texans have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
25 yards that time.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Texans.
First six. Got to do better. First six.
On 1st and 10, Watson letting one go deep for the... Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
All day, every day, any day.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 48 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Watson just beating the play clock. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Tenth carry now for Lamar Miller. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Watch the whip. Check.
Again, it's Miller. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. He may try and run for this. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
I'd sure love to offer some advice to the defensive coordinator, but his guys are just getting run over by an offense that's executing like a well-oiled machine.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown.
Let's go.
Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tannehill sets up the screen to Lewis. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 37, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.